Hey, I'm Shane from Shane's Law. This is one of our recent client victories here at the firm. We want to talk to Carrie, one of our senior attorneys who's been with us a long time. We're going to talk about one of our recent client victories, LC. So tell us about this accident. What happened?
LC was driving to work, very hardworking 30-year-old guy that is a manager at the local oil change place we all go to get our oil changed real quick, get you in and out. He was rear-ended. He was pushed into a car in front of him, substantial damage to his car, banged him up pretty bad.
Sometimes what we see in these kind of cases that are the chain reaction type cases, the insurance company will try to fight and say that blame our client for hitting the car in front of them and then say somebody else hit him from behind. Did that happen here or?
Not so much in this one. This was a pretty serious impact that caused a multi-vehicle collision. It was literally like a kid playing with his cars. Okay. You'd see one hit, and they all just went flying. Wow. So it was bad. They didn't put up a fight on this one. They what we call accepted liability quickly.
Okay, and what were LC's injuries? Was he able to work the whole time, or did he miss some time from work?
He did take some time off work from the oil change store, but hardworking guy, just nice as could be, just a down-to-earth guy that I enjoyed working with. But he did take time off. His neck and back were really messed up. At 30 years old, we don't usually see guys this messed up. Went to an orthopedic, got an MRI, just from basically between his ears down the middle of his back, all messed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of treatment did he have to get?
He tried a lot of things. He tried physical therapy. He tried some injections, medication. We call it activity modification. It's where you just literally modify your activity. None of that worked.
And I was going to say, we run into activity modification a lot in the beginning of cases where a lot of people just don't like to go to the doctor. Yeah. So it's like, to use the car reference, when your car starts making a noise, a lot of us will sort of bury our head in the sand and hope it just gets better.
Yeah.
And we do that with our bodies too, right? Where we just take it easy, take hot baths, rest, take Motrin, Tylenol.
Yeah.
I've seen people take, a beer or two to try to take the, all of those things they try to do to make sure to try to get it to go away. But none of that helped.
No, it didn't help. And I wish I could say he's better, but he's not better. Problem was he needs surgery.
Wow.
However, he has very high blood pressure and he could not get cleared for surgery.
Wow. So what's that mean? So he had high blood pressure already before the accident?
Correct.
And because of that, some of the treatment that he normally would have that could help things won't work?
Well, the surgery they need to do, they have to put him under for. So the doctors feel uncomfortable at this point putting him under for that surgery. So he was unable to get the surgery he needs. So he, again, hardworking guy, he's in a lot of pain. He's still working. What we did though, in this case, is we took all that information, took the information not just from the surgeon that says, listen, he needs surgery. We got information from his primary care doctor also that said, hey, he needs surgery, but I'm not clearing him.
Wow.
And once someone says they're not clearing him, he's not going under. So we submitted all that to the insurance company, the cost of the surgery, what he would need to have done, and they gave us an offer that encompassed all of that.
Wow. Okay. So ultimately, if he can't have the surgery, what's he got to do for the rest of his? Has he got to just monitor that with pain medicine and sort of restrict some of his activities?
Well, he's still working, even though he's in a lot of pain, but he's working with his primary care doctor to get to a point where he can get that blood pressure under control.
All right, so he's working to lower that and get under control, probably doing all the things the doctors already recommend that we do for our blood pressure, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
You said you were able to get all that included and sort of wrap it all up and get it all to the insurance company. Did they make you a fair offer?
They did. I felt it was fair. I thought it was something he should consider. He reviewed it, and he's very happy with it.
Okay. So he was happy with the final offer. He was happy with all the work that happened on the case. Did he talk to you about what he was going to use any of the money for?
He didn't mention it to me. I was hoping that he would, continue work. I talked to him more about making sure that he took care of himself because although they're getting this large sum of money and I'm happy for them, I still worry about them because I see my clients and I always say they enter into a bad relationship with pain. Right. They become so used to it that they accept it. And I don't want him to accept that. I want him to fix it. And, you guys will pop Advil at the end of the night, have a beer, and they manage their pain. And before they know, it's like a bad relationship where you just don't realize that you could be out of this pain.
How bad it is,
yeah,
right?
And you're in pain, you need help. So I hope that he's continued to work on getting that blood pressure down so he gets the surgery he needs.
Well, it sounds like he was fortunate to have you on his team, that you got him a great settlement, something he was really happy with when you got the offer to him. So great job, great work, and thanks for helping this client out. I know he appreciated it.
Yeah, I love clients like this that are just hardworking folks that don't expect a lot, and when you give them something that is beyond what they could expect, it makes them happy. So I like cases like this. Even though he's still not better, I hope he does get better, but he was great to work with.
Wonderful. And remember, if you're in pain, Charlotte, you know what to do. Call Shane, 980-999-9999.
In pain, so I call Shane, 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane.